Hello and good evening, fellow Illumineers. This is Chris from Lorcata Cards. Thank you so much for waiting patiently as we figured out how to get all those different tabs opened up. So really appreciate it. We're super excited to be able to see all of these Illumineers, all of these channels that are family friendly be highlighted during our stream tonight. So without further ado, let's get started highlighting everybody. We're going to give everybody essentially a few seconds here and there, so it's not gonna be like 5 or 10 minutes for each person. There's over 20 people that said, yeah, go feature us. We're family friendly, and we want to just promote this awesome, positive Lorcana community. All right, so right now you're probably just seeing my our Twitter account there. So if you haven't followed us already on Twitch, follow us and feel free to leave a live comment, right in our chat. Welcome everyone. All right, so if I learn how to spell everyone. All right, so thanks again for watching us here. We are live streaming a couple of things today. One of the things we are live streaming is over 20 family friendly content creators came out to us and said, um, once we posted on Twitter, hey, we want to feature a whole bunch of content creators that are family friendly, help promote more of a positive environment. So that way, in the beginning, we're getting a lot more positivity out there from Lorcana. We had a whole bunch of interest in this, so we're super excited. We're featuring over 20 channels, profiles, whatever you want to call them, ranging from Twitter to YouTube to even some Twitch itself. All right, so without further ado, we're going to start with our first one. So, Parent's Guide to Lorcana. So, these fine folks, they're just starting out. So, go ahead and give them a follow on Twitter. Yeah, they are parents, and they want to teach as much as they can to other parents about what it is that Lorcana is about and showing that positive environment. So, yeah, there you go. A parent's guide to Lorcana. They're at guide underscore A11780 on Twitter. All right. So, up next, we have Lorcana Queen. If you haven't followed Lorcana Queen, man, okay, so Lorcana Queen, she's the queen of it, but there's two people that work on this account. And so there is a Lorcana King and a Lorcana Queen, but they just felt the Lorcana Queen account should be the name. And so on TikTok, they're trying to run this giveaway and reach 1,000 followers. So please give them a follow so that way they can do that giveaway. I believe it was a cold foil um, giant fairy tink. So Tinkerbell there. All right. Up next, we have an Instagram account. So we have a couple of Instagram accounts. This one is Lorcana Illuminary. So Lorcana Illuminary, they do a few different things here. So you got reveals, tips, pools, so on and so forth. Their content is really colorful. I really like that. Family friendly. I like this image here of Lorcanos. I forgot what they're called. They're like dysfunctional artists or something. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. Illuminators of Magic Kingdom knows because I know him in real life. I play League with him at our local LGS over here. Shout out to Dex and Dice Tournament Center. But yeah, he has a map made by the artist that makes these fake Lorcana cards. So yeah, give her a follow, Lorcana Illuminary. And they're actually part of the duo of Disney Distracted. And they do you. I don't know if it's YouTube videos, but I've seen some of their videos. All right, up next, none other than Illuminator's the Magic Kingdom. So you've probably seen him post a few different times. He was one of the first people that actually posted about opening product in a Disney park. See, he opened up a booster box at I think it was Magic Kingdom. You can tell from the little castle back there, and then you have some different times he's went to Disney as well. Well, this time he had gone to the park with one of the illustrators, one of the artists of the cards. I don't know the artist name off the top of my head, but he obviously I think it's not that one. Let's see. Oh, I'm not logged in, so I'm normally not logged in on the computer for this one. But anyways, check out his Instagram account. Give him a follow. Great guy, great content. He's always putting spoilers everywhere as a card, so he's usually one of the first ones to ever put any new card out there on Instagram and on Discord as well. So give him a follow. All right, up next, the Emerald Illuminator. This is probably the most unique account that we've seen. So the whole concept behind the Emerald Illuminator is the fact that he came up with this idea of like, hey, how do you do like this story of why kind of Lorcana exists? And so if you read it, this main page here talks about all these Disney characters going on an adventure, and essentially they're on the quest for lore, but then they get stopped and there's treachery within the way. So it's a really neat way to kind of get some more like lore into Lorcana. I don't know if it's like 100% accurate. I didn't get to dive deep too much into it, but he's always putting great stuff on Twitter and all that. So yeah, give his website a check. It's called emerald.inc/lore heist. Moving on to our next content creator, Steadfast. So we have Steadfast here, one of the best YouTubers out there with Lorcana. It's interesting. His name is Steadfast, and Steadfast is all about you being consistent and all that. He definitely has this voice of like, "Hey guys," he's not super like yelling at the camera or anything, but you can learn Lorcana without feeling agitated by watching videos or anything like that. You're like, all right. And this guy's very knowledgeable, so he has a lot of great content on his YouTube. So give him a subscribe there. He plays a lot of different decks, and I think he's one of the higher ranked ones on Pixelborn. So yeah, check him out. All right, moving on to none other than hashtag Flounder for the win, citizens of Lorcana. Um, they're a group of individuals. I mean, it's mainly this one gentleman, but I know with the podcast, he brings this other guy in here, and they talk and they bring humor into it. They bring real world facts like these are my frustrations with Lorcana. So definitely check him out on Twitter, on YouTube. But this is specifically his YouTube page. Funny guy, great content. They do more than just shorts. They do the videos. So, but yeah, a lot of great podcasts that they do. Citizens of Lorcana. It's a great listen. Up next, the Glimmer Gang. So they talk about competitive Lorcana. So if you want to get into Lorcana, if you're trying to get your family into Lorcana and you want to kind of get out of the way of all these people are just way too serious and I just they get so upset and aggressive, check out Glimmer Game. They're gonna tell you tips and all that and how you're gonna be able to play, be successful on winning, so on and so forth. So check them out. Give them a subscribe here on YouTube. All right, so we have Lorcana Legends. So again, a YouTuber here, family friendly content. Like nice colorful backgrounds there with the shorts. Really like that. But yeah, check him out. Does more than just the shorts videos, as you can see. A lot of people have been talking about the chapter two releases this week, and so stay tuned for more videos. from him about anything Lorcana. All right, now we have Lorcana Villain. Obviously, their brand is focused more on let's talk about the villains or villain-ish characters of Lorcana of Disney, and so that's what their YouTube is focused on. Yeah, check it out. They like that. What's funny, there's an actual archetype deck that's trying to get built around villains, and it has to do with um, a Hades that this Hades can shift into. That's also Amber. Um, I think it's an 8 cost. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, but that Hades runs, it gets extra lore when it's questing when there's a lot of villains. But there was a limited amount of villains that would work with the Amber color in chapter one, chapter two. So I'm looking forward to that. So I'm sure Lorcana Villain's gonna highlight so many villainous things in chapter two. All right, next up we have Matrix Sean. So Matrix Sean, yeah, a family-friendly creator. Really like that awesome owl, and a lot of people responded to that tweet out there of what's better, Sergeant Tibbs or the Archimedes owl. So it's kind of interesting that he has an owl here. But yeah, check him out. Um, he has 120 subscribers. Subscribe to him. Let's see that built up, and let's build up this Lorcana community. A lot of great content here. So that was Matrix Sean. All right, up next, Knives Nerd Corner. I really like his logo. It's kind of humorous, and I especially like the different ink colors here. Nice little subtle touch. See, Jess and I of Lorcata Cards, we're graphic designers, and so anytime that we see a pretty unique logo, little subtle hints and things like that, it's pretty cool. We really like that. We respect that. Yeah, but check them out. They're on YouTube. Tips right here. Our first kind of intro video. Hey, if you're doing a starter deck challenge, which this was 2 months ago, right when the first starter deck challenge happened at LGS's at local game stores, we participated in Jess and I. We left early because it was just going to be way too late of a night. It was going to end like at 1 or 2 a.m. But there's going to be another one at least our local game store, Dex and Dice Tournament Center, either the 17th or the 18th, but I'm pretty sure it's November 17th. And it's going to be awesome. So check out their Discord and their Facebook for more information on that. But in the meantime, Knives Nerd Corner, he has a nice little strategy there for understanding how to play the starter decks. All right. This one was a really cool account when we were checking it out. Ohana Lorcana. Not only does it rhyme, which is great, but it's a family thing. You actually look at the videos. Um, we had checked out some of their videos, and sometimes they're talking in it, sometimes their kids are talking in it. So it's a whole family thing. It's great. They're trying to really promote Lorcana and a whole family environment. That, and if you're like Stitch, Ohana means family. Family means nobody gets left behind. So that's my Stitch for the day. All right. Moving forward, none other than Pokebreeze, Ybreezy. You know him. You know him on Twitch. You've seen him play with his Cusco left, right, upside down. Uh, he actually got in this tournament below here. He almost won. He got in top four. I think it was 16 players. It's one of those that I think it's like luxury gaming something. They have a Facebook group or page, and they're always saying, "Oh, look, hey, if you want to win this enchanted Elsa, pay $10 to enter this tournament, and you can compete." And so they're definitely doing really cool stuff with all these cards. When he played, check out this video. He's trying to get 50 likes on it. He already has 81 views on it. So yeah, show him your love, subscribe to him, like his content. Um, and he's actually going to be streaming live tonight on Twitch in a little bit. So check him out. Ready, set, draw. All right, if you haven't subscribed to them, you gotta subscribe to them. They've been doing TCGs for a while now, and so right now they're focused a lot on the Lorcana community, teaching everybody about Lorcana. But yeah, like I said, they've been with TCG for a while, family friendly here. check them out. You're gonna get a lot of knowledge, have a lot of good times. Ready, set, draw, TCG. Give them a subscribe. And if you guys haven't already, as you're watching our stream, please give us a follow, chat in the live stream, so that way we can see who's all watching it, because we want to get as much reach as possible to all these great content creators. True Goo, hey Lorcana Goons, awesome. Yeah, we'll be featuring you shortly. Yes, thank you. Welcome to the chat. We appreciate it. Yeah, we want to get as much love out there as possible. So up next we have the Forbidden Mountain. So with the Forbidden Mountain, if you know, um, I don't remember 100% if it's a team or if it's just the individual person, but I think it's a team. I've seen quite a few videos. Well, guess what? The Forbidden Mountain was actually one of the hosts at Miami, at the Miami TCG that happened recently. And he did a great job. He flew in, so it's not like he was a local in Florida. So props to him. So yeah, subscribe to Forbidden Mountain. You're gonna see a lot of knowledge. He interviewed the winner Jose Feliciano, which flew in from Puerto Rico and took home the gold. But yeah, a lot of great content. The Forbidden Mountain, family friendly. Go check them out. Great stuff there. Up next, we got Traverse Tavern. Um, they've been talking about Lorcana ever since last year. Um, I know one of the people that's part of it. He's part of our local game store. Um, Great guy. So yeah, give him a subscribe. Um, I think they actually did fly down to Miami too. I don't 100% remember how good they did, but I do remember that they enjoyed themselves. They had a good time. And again, because I know one of the counterparts of Traverse Tavern, um, they're good people. So give them a subscribe, check them out. Some good family friendly content right there. All right, up next we have the Lost Boys. If you don't know the Lost Boys, they recently had a large tournament that they ran, and so go check it out if you haven't seen it. I believe it literally was this past Saturday, the same Saturday as the Miami TCG. All my days are fuzzled and wuzzled together. And so, but yeah, the Lost Boys were doing a tournament. And so the PPG people that were doing the Miami TCG, it was similar time frame. So PPG's event I know was Saturday and Sunday was the tournament. Lost Boys, I don't remember if it was only Sunday, only Saturday, if it was both, but I do know that Ybreezy that I mentioned earlier was streaming some of the tournament. I don't remember which tournament he was streaming, but he was definitely streaming that. So give him a subscribe here and show him your love so that they can make more tournaments and have more video contents for you guys. All right. So this is one browser that we have of people that showed interest on Twitter. And so we do have another um, Chrome tab opened up window, whatever you want to call it, with other. So if you haven't seen yours yet, trust me, it is coming. All right, up next we have Warlock Levram, if that's how it's pronounced, or Levram, like Lovram James. Just kidding. Dad joke there. All right, so check out Warlock. That's one part of, I believe, the Glimmer Gang podcast. And so yeah, check them out. Subscribe them here. Check out that podcast, which again, now that I've mentioned all these people, I don't remember if I mentioned that one already or if it's in the next one. But hey, give them a subscribe. Great content there. Again, more than just shorts. They got the videos, right? And again, this week everybody's been talking about, hey, look at all these reveals that's happening. So if you haven't seen a YouTuber that you follow talk about the cards that released this week, they probably talked about it on Twitter, and they'll most likely be making a video of it. All right, so we have a couple of pages that wanted us to mention their Twitter account. All right, so starting off, we have James Reimer. James Reimer, awesome guy here. Recently came back from Canada, had a great time up there. Got a nice family trip. So he's over here with his family friendly content. So follow him on Twitter, James Reimer. He has over 1,000 followers. So I think he might know a thing or two about what he's talking about. So check him out. Good guy. All right, up next on Twitter, we have Quigbo. So even though they're not exclusive 100% doing Lorcana products, they are family friendly. And check out this cool product they did. It's a lore tracker. If you look right here, it's a lore tracker, and they were using essentially like the Disney Infinity figures, and then they, I don't know, maybe 3D printed the snowflake. They have a few different ones, but I mean it's pretty cool what they got going on there. So give them a follow, because I don't know if they sell those or not, or what the process is, but they look really cool. All right, and all right, that is us. Now we're going to go to our second. All right, so this is probably the most important person account that you want to subscribe to. Not necessarily because there's new videos, but guess what? We're essentially all gathered here because Pixelborn has allowed us to be able to get products digitally, essentially. Not that they're selling any product, no. They made a free client for anybody, and you're able to go in there and wait a second. I'm over here talking and it never switched over. Sorry about that. There it is. Okay, sorry about that. Again, because it was two different windows, it was having trouble. So essentially, we're all here because of Pixelborn. Um, Without them, we really have a lot of practice. We probably wouldn't have a lot of real life tournaments because Pixelborn has allowed us to play for free Pixelborn Lorcana and be able to make decks with no matter what card existed. We've been able to make decks with it and play lots of hours. Me personally, I've played hundreds of hours. I'm definitely more competitive than my counterpart Jess. Uh, she likes to just hang back during league multiplayer, and she'll quest for 20 without anybody noticing. Like, wait, what just happened? Yep, that's right. She's definitely more of a quester than she is a challenger. So she's over there doing a little strategy, questing, not saying much, and then boom, she wins. So if you ever challenge us to 4 to 6 player multiplayer, you might just lose because of my wife Jess. So yeah, Pixelborn, if you haven't already, if you subscribe to the channel, or if you just go to the channel, you don't necessarily have to subscribe to it. You will actually see a video giving you instructions on how to use it's a client. That's what the software is called, and things like that. And you can always reach Pavel, who's the creator of Pixelborn, on Discord. Ask him any question because he wants as many people possible to be able to play. So you don't have to worry about spending $500 on Lorcana cards just to play in real life. Download this so at least you can practice. And when you're ready to play in leagues and tournaments, then you'll know what cards work, and then you can spend the money. All right, up next, we're gonna feature B Squared 24. So B Squared, a lot of great content out there, a lot of great videos. Uh, Been doing this for a hot minute, over 1,000 subscribers. But hey, give them some love. Great products, great videos. Look, talks about how you can compete with budget and expensive decks. It's not always about having a $500 deck when you go into a league or a tournament. Sometimes you can go in there with a $100 deck. Maybe $75. So check out his videos. You're gonna learn a lot of things about what to play in your leagues, uh, what to expect when you're opening things in packs and things of that nature. So, all right. So we're nearing the end of essentially showing off the different content creators that are family friendly. And we may do this more often in the future. We got a great interaction and great interest from a lot of people on Twitter. Um, and so we really appreciate everybody sharing other content creators sharing themselves and say, hey, can you feature us, please? So it was a great job, great, happy time being able to do this. And of course, we, Lorcata Cards, we stream on Mondays. We're 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern, but we're hoping to introduce another day in November around the time that Chapter 2 comes out, just so that you guys have more videos to watch. You know, you're not just watching one video a week type of thing. All right, so we are going to continue with Illuminator's Quest, the Lorcana podcast. So, hey, if you want to listen to another family friendly podcast, there's not a ton out there. I've probably counted maybe a half a dozen or so, maybe a dozen. So, hey, if you want a podcast to listen to, do it now because next year the market's probably going to be flooded with content creators, pun intended, with the whole rise of the Floodborn. And so, definitely subscribe to Lumine's Quest right now, and so that way it grows up. He gets past that 54 subscribers and can keep producing great content. All right, now we have the Lumineers. If you haven't seen them yet, they have great videos. They recently had a funny video. Um, I saw some of it on the Twitch channel, and it was kind of funny because he was explaining. One of them was explaining that he had to be at a certain angle, I think, because like the baby or something was asleep in the car. I was trying to figure out exactly what he was saying because I had it on mute for a couple of minutes, but it was just hilarious the mannerisms that were going on. But yeah, check it out, the Lumineers here on YouTube. Subscribe, give them some love. They have a lot of great video content. All right, we have another person that's great on doing Twitch streams. We have Inkwell Gamers. Um, They haven't been doing it too long, similar to us. And hey, they're similar to husband and wife duo, and yeah, great content there on their Twitch. But I'm highlighting them here, their Twitter account. So definitely check them out. And they have a giveaway going on right now, so I'm actually going to show it to you. So they said if they reach 25 followers, they're going to do a giveaway. If they reach 50 followers, they're going to do a giveaway. And if they reach 100 followers, they're going to do the third giveaway on Twitch. So let's see where they're at. Inkwell Gamers. I'm not sure how it's going to spell it. I may not spell it right. Nope, it did not. Inkwell Gamers. Nope. Okay, not sure why that's not working. Oh, because it's one word. Look at that. Okay, so they are 39 followers. So they're very close. So give them a follow right now. Stop what you're doing. Stop the presses. Turn that 39 followers into 50. And then make sure you're entering their contest so you can win something. You just got to go and follow them on Twitch. And then you post in their giveaway channel on Discord. And you'll be entered to win. Oh, and I think it's the prize. If I'm not mistaken, I just realized it. It's one of these starter decks, which is awesome. So shout out to Inkwell Gamers. All right. So the last two accounts we're going to be featuring is at Upon a Lorcana or Once Upon a Lorcana here on Twitter. They're just starting out. Um, and look, they're doing podcasts. So two brothers right there sharing the love of Lorcana. If you haven't subscribed to their podcast, go ahead and do it. Stop what you're doing. Go do it now. And enjoy the show. So super excited to be helping people that are just starting out or people that are well established. Again, we're gonna try in a couple of months to hopefully do this again, and at that point, maybe we'll be able to feature 100 content creators that are family friendly. Who knows? I mean, there'll be a point where we can't do like 500. There just won't be enough time. But at least, helping the community grow and stuff. And I think that the community will grow tremendously once Chapter 2 releases, because out of all the Lorcana news this week, there's been talks of, oh, now official Lorcana events are going to be happening um, by Q2 of next year. So that's April to June. So stay tuned for any news. Follow the official at Disney Lorcana Twitter account for the latest news updates. But we're excited, yeah, to see where that is going. All right, Michelangelo, thanks for joining us on the chat. Hello, hello. All right, are you one of the ones that we featured? Because we're nearing the end, and so didn't know if we actually featured you or not. All right, let's see. Why do I feel like I didn't actually give a shout out to Lorcana? I don't think I did. Shame on me. I need to figure out. I'm gonna do it right after Lumineer's quill because I don't think I did. I'm over here thinking on the top of my head. Those are going to be one of the first ones I mentioned, and I do not think I opened a tab for them. So apologize there, Lorcana Goons. Uh, the Lumineers Quill, check them out. They're on Twitter. They're just starting out, so they're probably just posting and sharing a whole bunch of great content about Lorcana and new cards and all that. So check them out. I really like how the logo has different colors in it, and it has that Disney font, but it's pretty cool. Like Lumineers Quill makes sense. Like you're inking stuff, so there's a quill. So that's pretty cool. I like that. All right. So sorry, Lorcana Goons. I don't think I mentioned you earlier. Um, and I don't want to go back and necessarily give attention to everybody else. So I think you're on YouTube. Okay. Or that's Goons. Here we go. Oh my gosh. That's a shame on me because I've been subscribing to everybody before this video started. Okay. Sorry about that, Lorcana Goons. You guys are being featured. So guys, check them out. This is their YouTube page, Lorcana Goons. I have a lot of great content on here, a lot of great videos. They got some good humor there. I mean, it's funny, Lorcana Goons. There's a card in Lorcana called Goons, and so it looks just like those characters there. I think it's just one or two. I don't 100% remember. I don't really use the card, but I've played against it a couple times. So yeah, check out their content there. Family friendly. All right. So thanks so much. So I appreciate everybody watching so far. So we went through essentially all the content creators that reached out to us, and okay, playing Pixelborn. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I play Pixelborn all the time, hundreds of hours of Pixelborn. Um, and I'll actually be playing a little bit. In a little bit, I'll be playing some Pixelborn. So this was just a special kind of episode stream that we were doing that we wanted to promote all these really great um, family friendly content creators and also announce our next giveaway. So now it's time for that part. So we're going to actually do another giveaway where, and I'm going to actually switch it to the Pixelborn screen. Give me a moment here. All right, so we're going to be doing the giveaway in a week from now. So next Friday, guess whose birthday it is? It is Jess's birthday. And so, in honor of that, today we're announcing the giveaway. So, just like last time, we're going to be giving away a playset of signed Brave Little Tailor Mickey Mouse, the puzzle pieces that come randomly in the packs. And they were signed by a real life Mickey Mouse from one of the theme parks. So we're giving that out. All you need to do is follow us. You'll get one entry for following us on Twitch, and then you'll get one entry for doing two things: following us on Twitter and reposting the post that we do. Um, so when you do those, so essentially the most you can get is two entries in this one. And then we'll do the drawing next Friday. So we're going to stop getting entries on Thursday. So that's the giveaway. You guys heard it here first. We're going to post about it on Twitter, all that good stuff. All right. So you want to know what decks I'm playing, Michelangelo. So lately I've been trying out a lot of my superhero Mickey decks. Why I call them that? So I have one called Hawkeye Mickey. So essentially with Hawkeye Mickey, it's Emerald. and Amethyst, and it's the Artful Rogue Mickey trying to make it work. I think I found a good combination. But right now, with the current set of Chapter 1, it's really not as consistent most Artful Rogue Mickey decks. Um, I'm wondering if Lorcana's thought was, yeah, he's going to be better in Chapter 2, and we just really want a cool looking Mickey art that's more adventurous than kind of like the traditional Mickey art. And so we have one that's called like the Flash Mickey because it's essentially amber and emerald, and because the Flash, the superhero, is in yellow. And then we have another one that is we call it the Blue Arrow Mickey because it's sapphire with emerald. And so far, the most consistent ones have been the amber emerald of the Mickey, and then also the emerald amethyst of them. Okay, so you're playing a few different decks: amber, steel, red, purple, amber, purple. I know it's so hard to say amethyst, right? It's just easy just to say purple. Amber, purple, steel, green. That's awesome. So what's your favorite set of colors then that you've played? So we're gonna play some games of Lorcana. We're gonna start off with our Hawkeye Mickey deck. As I'm playing, I'll keep the chats up. So guys, if you wanna write some chats, write some comments, give us some follows, that would be fantastic. All right, this is a pretty decent hand here. I like these two. I'm trying to get a Pascal, so hopefully. All right, I did not, but I got two Flynns. All right, so I don't know if they're playing evasives or not, so I'm just gonna ink the Jasper. Not sure why it didn't let me ink it. Okay, this is glitching out. Not sure what's happening there. Yeah, Amber Steel is so fun to play with because it's so consistent. Like you can literally almost draw with Ariel Amber because you put her down, and if you play enough songs in your deck, you're guaranteed to get a song. And then you can sing that song when she's out for one turn after she's her ink's dry. What? That's too good. I've been versing a lot of Sapphire Amber decks, and they're pretty cool. So far now I just noticed what they're inking, which is Sapphire. Which when you're playing Sapphire, I'm sure you know this, Michelangelo, but you always want to build wide because they can only take you out individually. Unless they're playing steel, then you're in trouble because they have grab your sword, and then they can sing it with that shifted aurora. I mean, they can do a lot of stuff. So that is a dangerous deck, is Sapphire Steel. All right. So we want to get Flynn. Why do I feel like a turn passed and I didn't notice it? Because I could have, I essentially can eat three and bring out Maleficent, but trying to build wide. Not really worried about their evasives at this point, so I'm going to put Peter Pan in the ink and then bring out Olaf. I'm building wide, so next turn I should be able to quest with Flynn unless the first card that they inked was Steel. So I'm just going to wait around for that. Oh, you run into a lot of evasives. So she does miss a lot for you. So I think the trick to her in the Steel songs is don't play her right away when you have three ink, unless you have a song in your hand. Like, unless you have a good song, you can have any song in your hand, but if you have like Grab Your Sword and you know that they're not playing Emerald per se, right? That can pop your aerial back in your hands, then play aerial and be ready to either a whole new world or grab your sword next turn if you start off with that. But I always kind of wait a little bit, like, okay, maybe not play her right away because what if she doesn't get the card you need right away? It misses. But yeah, because the more cards you draw that aren't songs, the more like you are to get a song. All right, so we're gonna do a little combo now. We're gonna do this Maleficent. Get the draw out of the Maleficent. Oh, look at that, Hawkeye Mickey. And the next turn be able to sing with that Maleficent unless they decide to let it go. Then I'll have to use my ink instead. All right. I know we're supposed to build wide. Um, we already have a Flynn Rider, so I'm just gonna ink this Flynn Rider. So now we have 4. And then because I don't have any way to shift into this Mickey, I'm just gonna go ahead and play the Duke of Wesselton. Which, by the way, playing these cards in this deck, we watched Frozen 2 for the first time, I believe it was yesterday. And we thought it was decent. We felt like the first one, even though the story was kind of more straightforward, like, all right, sister runs away, trying to control her powers, other sister almost dies, that kind of thing. But this one was really cool with the fact of they brought in elements, usual earth elements of water, winds, earth, fire, those kind of things. But we felt like there was potential in some of the songs, but it was hard to understand the lyrics on some of them to really understand what they're singing to us. And it was just like, okay, here's a little bit of movie, and then we're forcing a song onto you. Where I feel like the first movie, the songs made more impact and it was just more enjoyable. Where this one was kind of more like, we have to put a song in this moment because we definitely have to make you feel a certain way. So we feel like it wasn't as good as the first movie, but it had a lot of potential, a lot of great characters like the cute salamander. All right, so let's sing with Maleficent. Draw 2. Oh, we got our other Mickey, and now we can use this to hopefully shift into Mickey unless they ink this Mickey down and out. So let's give it a try. Oh, they are making a third one? Oh, I didn't. I mean, we haven't seen all those little mini little stories. I know there's a whole bunch of them on Disney Plus, which is where we saw the second one. But yeah, I mean, not everybody is a fan of the Frozen movies. But another one we saw recently that affects Chapter 2 greatly is Raya and the Last Dragon. Really great Disney movie. We haven't seen a really good recent Disney movie in a while, in a few years. Wreck-It Ralph was probably one of the last good ones, we think. But Pixar usually never fails. Pixar's had a lot of good movies lately. All right, so I'm going to keep that reflection there because we want to keep it so that we can do a lore combo with Mickey later. So hopefully we'll get an ink next turn and can shift into Mickey. That would be step 1, but step 2 would be to use reflection or do it again. Well, guess what? Do it again isn't a song. Reflection is. So we can actually use any of these characters to sing it. Might as well use Olaf to sing it. Yeah, that was it was sweet. You know what happened with Olaf in Frozen 2. We'll say. Yeah, the card movies, not huge fans of those. Like it was like okay. I feel like the person on Burson just heard me say like I'm gonna use Olaf to sing because he went straight for the Olaf. Like nope, we don't need Olaf there. So I find that hilarious. But yeah, the Cars movies. I think the plane one, the first planes or however many planes there were, was pretty cool. But yeah, the cars were kind of like eh. But definitely liked Wreck It Ralph. I don't remember who made that. Wally was great. Um, yeah. So who knows? All right, we didn't get. We're getting all these uninkables. That's no bueno. All right, Velocities. You know what? What action do I have to draw, right? Yep, friends on the other side. Well, all right, so he's gonna, Phil can add his 3 to Mickey. I'll make it 4. Or to 2 here, make it 5, destroying my Mickey. So he would give it, so then we don't need Phil around anymore. Goodbye, Phil. Yeah, he's dangerous if you're not really paying attention. He will do some stuff. He will do some stuff. All right, so since we do kind of have different actions going on, I actually am gonna go ahead and ink reflection, and then I'm gonna play do it again just to get friends on the other side back. Next turn they can't eliminate Mickey, so I might as well just sing with Mickey. If I can draw 2, right? Because they're playing Amethyst Sapphire, they're not gonna get rid of my hand. All right, don't want to shuffle anything back in my deck. I could try to do friends on the other side again, or this Maleficent to help me draw. Hmm. Decisions. Yeah, let's go ahead. We need to build wide, right? That's what we said earlier. And then let's put this Maleficent back. All right. So this is kind of a neck-to-neck game. We have similar amounts of ink going on. And thanks everybody for watching our live stream. We were able to promote all these great accounts, over 20 accounts we were able to promote today. So we were very excited for that. We got different people that are actually going to be twitching later tonight. I know Ybreezy is going to be twitching later. He's streaming later. Lorcana, Pixelborn, and so is the Inkwell Gamers. All right, so you're saying your 3 faves are Ratatouille, Toy Story, and Wally. Oh yeah, Wally FTW. Pixar Bugs Life is special to me because it was the first Pixar movie my mom bought for me. Same with the movie. Probably not a lot of people like The Fox and the Hound. I haven't seen that one in so long. I don't really remember the story. And Jess has never been able to see Bambi all the way through. Um, but again, she saw that when she was little. We both love animals, so I mean, it all kind of goes part of the same thing. But um, yeah, the Fox and the Hound. I don't think I necessarily remember 100% exactly what happens in that one. I'm a little worried. They could bring out Hades soon. Develop your brain. Okay. So they haven't really used any of their advanced inking techniques other than making. That's why they're only at 7 and not like at 100 ink. So what can we do here? All right, we can save this for Fiki, so when she quests, we can go boom. Like, no, 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 we don't want that. All right, so, okay. All right, I'm going to do something just a tinge on the risky side. I'm going to, oh no, I can't do that. I was going to shift it to Mickey and then do the steal from the rich. That's not going to work because um, steal from the rich is an action and not a song. So I can't quite do that. All right, let's go into Mickey just because I don't want him there. All right, and I don't want to quest with this Mickey because they will be able to take it out. I will want to take her. Actually, I can take her out, shifting it to Mickey next turn. So let's just leave him chilling right there. I know there were, so the Lorcana goons were on earlier. True Goo, and then Lily Neko was on earlier too. Not sure if they're still on, but welcome everyone to the chat. We're playing Pixelborn now. We finished doing our whole promo of family-friendly Lorcana accounts. Man, a lot of great cards were released this week in Lorcana news. Um, did you guys see the new Mulan? That was I haven't looked at it in full detail, but that one it seems like it would be fun because it's another princess that you can add to a Moana deck. And Moana's so controversial. The whole, well, if you have 2 Moanas on the field, you can only use it one of their abilities. Well, guess what? No one said you can't quest with both of them, so forget using both abilities. Just quest for 6 and be done with it. That's really bad. If you can get six lore in one turn, yeah. So it doesn't matter if the person can't use the second ability or not. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Be happy. Just like I'm gonna do right now. Don't worry. Be happy and eliminate this Maleficent. 'Cause I don't like how she smells. Her perfume smells like evil villainous. All right, so we'll go ahead and quest with Olaf. So what they can do, they can attack with Robin Hood, my Mickey, but that would eliminate Mickey. But they can do Maleficent or the Broom to the Mickey, so that would eliminate that Mickey. But again, I got my little secret weapon in my hand, Rafiki. I think I play two in this deck. Hey, Michelangelo, since you're on watching the stream, I don't know if you're playing or if you're watching it on your phone or on your computer, but do you want to play a match? I'd be willing to play a game with you or two. They're making Aladdin 2. Okay. A live action Tangled and a live action Snow. They've already made so many live action Snow Whites. Some of them were better than others, but it's interesting. Maybe because I don't 100% know if those last two Snow Whites or three, I don't even know how many there were Disney made or they were just someone else because I don't think Disney 100% owns the license because it's really not. It's a isn't it Hansel and Gretel like most of those fairy tales or whatever. Um, but actually, we feel like the best live action they've made of the Disney movies was the Beauty and the Beast one. Aladdin was not that great. They really made Jafar seem kind of pitiful. Jungle Book was pretty good. That was pretty cool. Yeah, I remember that live action Jungle Book. Definitely need to watch that again. Yeah, it really was. It was good. It's kind of like how I did like the older Jumanji, but man, the new Jumanji, the gamification of it, it was just funny with the cast of characters and the fact that they were video game characters and they had attributes. I thought that was really neat. All right, since Robin Hood has four there, I know what we need to do. All right, so all right, we're just gonna hit into Robin Hood. I know he has more that he's on a quest for, but I don't need him giving stuff to other people. All right, so we want to try to get this Mickey out as soon as possible. So we're going to ink this Maleficent, even though we were hoping to draw her eventually. All right, so we can do it again, which is what we'll do because we need ink. And then one less lore that they quest for is even better. Oh yeah, Robin Williams Genie. Yeah, no, can't beat that. Yeah, Will Smith, he was an all right genie, but yeah, just Jafar, they made him so like as a kid, you watch Aladdin, Jafar is scary. Like he's intimidating. Like this one was like, really? This is the best actor you could find to be Jafar? It didn't seem like a great choice. Um, Aladdin and Jasmine were decent choices. Um, of course, the music, like the whole new world, they had to get that song right. But like some of the music just wasn't that great, and it seemed like they were just all on a set the whole time. Versus like, man, we were truly in Agrabah, right? Truly in the Middle East somewhere. So it was just interesting choices. Just very, very odd things that went on there. Man, this deck really plays a long game. This one I'm playing against, I think they're gonna win, but we're having fun, aren't we? Okay, so let's ink the Pascal. Let's get the Mickey out. You're gonna quest for I think five next turn too, and yep. So we're also doing a giveaway too, Michelangelo. You're gonna have more details, the pinned post and all that on Twitter, but we announced it earlier where we're giving away those puzzle pieces that come in every pack. We got a set of four, and a buddy of ours, Illuminators of Magic Kingdom, give him a follow on Instagram. He went out to the parks and got a real life Mickey to to sign three different sets of them. So we're giving it one of those sets, um, and we're also giving it away inside of these frames that Lorcana Queen made. So you're gonna get both if you win. So all you got to do to win is follow us. You get one entry for following us on Twitch, and then you get one entry for following it and then reposting the tweet on Twitter. So that's the ways that you'll be able to enter that giveaway. All right, there's really nothing we can do, so might as well just draw, just because. Yeah, this game, it's been a little bit glitchy lately where cards kind of stay floating around. Broom, pass. Nah, we don't need to use that. So look at that, they did, so their deck runs on, okay, once I get 8 ink or 7, I'm great because they were doing a lot of great lore combos there. So good time there. All right, so all right, so I'm gonna play because you were saying you like the whole steel amber. I'm actually gonna take out my version of the steel, which is probably similar to everybody else's. Let's see, I made this one on October 2nd. I haven't played too many matches with it. I've won 2 out of the 3 I've played with it. All right, so let's go. Everyone watching, if you guys haven't already, check out all the great content creators we mentioned. We're also going to upload this video. It's going to be first VOD, video on demand. After this, it's going to be up for 7 days because we're not at the 50 follower level yet to make it longer. So, okay, very good. So yes, it's going to be on VOD for 7 days after today, and then we're going to upload it to YouTube as well. So that way, it still will constantly, forevermore, be advertising these really cool family-friendly content creators, podcasters, YouTubers, people on Twitter. I don't know what you call them, Twitterers. I don't know what the word would be. All right, so we can shift into Tinkerbell later. They're playing steel, so we got to be careful how much ink they get, and if they get aerial early on. Um, let's go ahead and ink a stitch. I'm not really trying to send anything to the discard, so I'm just gonna leave it without playing anybody because I really want to get. If I get, I'm versing steel, so if I get the 3 cost stink, 3 cost stink. That's a shirt right there. Here's a 3 cost stink for you. No, if I get the 3 cost tink out there, she will survive 2 actions, right? Whether that's a grab your sword and a smash. I mean, she won't survive. She'll survive one of them. All right, so we don't need this. We essentially have all the characters we need. So we're just gonna ink be our guest. All right, again, I'm not trying to really play anything. This only does 2 damage, so I don't want to waste that on um, Eric, Prince Eric. I want to save that for Tinkerbell or whatever other color they're playing. I just got to pay attention to what strong characters they have. Okay, they're playing Emerald. I had a feeling they would, so now I can use things like Grab Your Sword. And since I'm not worried about them really using Smash on Ariel, they probably have a Smash. They probably don't. Who knows what's going to happen? Um, but as we talked about, we really want to get Tinkerbell out there, right? Um, and because Bodyguard's going to be important for us later, we're inking the Simba and bringing out Tink. Let's go, Tink. Because the thing is, we could bring out Ariel, but if they have Smash next turn, she's gone. But all they can do this turn is 2 cannons or a Smash. I haven't really played too many games where people had two cannons in the beginning of the game right away, so I'm not worried about that. Excellent. Next turn, Inka Hey Hey. His deck's so consistent. It's like you don't even stress about what you're gonna draw. Shift into Tink. So now all the only thing I'm worried about is bouncing and if I quest or attack somebody. Um, she does 2 damage when you banish somebody. During your turn, when this character banishes another character in a challenge, you may deal 2 damage to chosen opposing character. I wonder what I'm gonna do. Attack Prince Eric, take only 1 damage, and pass the other 2 damage to Cheshire. That's really the only way around Cheshire. If you go and banish him directly, your character automatically gets banished. So don't want to do that. Um, Emerald only plays or only has one rush card, and that's the Legendary Beast. I actually play that in one of my favorite decks as well. It's a Amber Emerald deck, kind of my own little concoction. Again, if it's somebody else has the same exact deck that they made, I promise you I did not look up decks with Legendary Beast. I was like, what's this? And I put them in there. So now they have 5 ink. They could do a whole new world. They could do grab your sword, um, a cannon and a smash. Interestingly enough, they didn't do any of that. And because I need characters out here, um, what I'm gonna do because I also need a quest for a lot, I'm gonna go ahead and just heal Tinkerbell for 1 with my Rapunzel's ability. Oh, there's a smash right there. Inca smash. And this is also smart lore combo. I could have damaged Tinkerbell. I didn't think about that. And if I would have damaged her, I could have healed for 3 and drawn for 3. So amateur move there. But I'm gonna quest because of course, since I don't have any rush cards I'm afraid of other than that beast. And even if they do bring up beast, almost 100% certain it only has 4 strength. So my Tinkerbell will still survive. All right. So Lady Tremaine, she brings back an action from the discard. Jasmine actor she played in a Disney Channel original movie. I like her, is what Michelangelo. What was that movie that she was in? I don't remember her off the top of my head. When I saw the movie, I wasn't like, oh yeah, she's from that movie. Okay, so she has 5. Okay, so now's a good time to grab your sword. I'm not gonna waste Tinkerbell on that. I'm just gonna go ahead and quest for 4. But I think one of the reasons also this deck is broken because if you think about the logistics of how Pokemon works, the more expensive deck you win, the more likely it's going to be that is consistent. And so I think that's the situation here is that, oh, I can do that too. I didn't realize it. Let's go. Awesome. So now I can actually defeat her with Rapunzel if I wanted to, or if they bring in another character, then I'll go in with the Tink. So yeah, it's kind of like, okay, yeah, I understand these decks are broken because now why would you? Okay, yeah, out of the 2 options, I kind of see that. Oh, and that's smart because you put that and then you allow it to not happen again. You could have done that with Tinkerbell though, because Tinkerbell, yeah, if I bounce, a good lore combo is bounce Tinkerbell back in your hands, bring her out again, and do more damage. And one lore combo I found out today that I'm gonna make a really cool post on Twitter. I don't know when I'm gonna do it, but um, I want to gather a list of all the best lore combos that you can do in chapter 1, and I'll get everybody's input in there. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be on Twitter one of these days. All right, since I don't like this whole evasive genie, and he just did a whole new world, and guess what? Now I have 3 whole new worlds in my hand, so that's no bueno. We need to get rid of cards. So step 1, grab your sword. Step 2, grab your sword by Tinkerbell. Um, I'm gonna ink this tink, making him think I don't have another tink in my hand, so that way he doesn't end up. Oh yeah, I don't have to worry about doing a whole new world. They could be playing the whole mill deck because if they play a card like Lady Tremaine that lets you get actions back in your hand, if they have another Lady Tremaine, which they have a lot of ink, they can do a whole new world. Um, and they can essentially, I'm not sure, I don't remember exactly how the mill works, but look at that. I already have 43. So they could do that. So let me know in the chat if you guys know exactly what cards are really in play lanterns. In this one, I don't remember. I haven't played this. Like I said, I edited it October 2nd or whatever. That was a few weeks ago. So I don't 100% remember if this deck has lanterns, but um, that one cost Stitch I had earlier could have just been the Stitch just chilling, just to get a low cost person to build up an army. I don't remember off the top of my head. All right, look, I need to draw. Nice. Okay. At one point, I'm gonna have another Tinkerbell I can shift into because that's one there. I haven't inked any. Um, the one I'm playing with, so it's okay if they do a whole new world. Um, just because. Go ahead, attack me, beast. All right, I need to ink something. They play a whole new world, so I really don't need to depend too much on Rapunzel's draw. So I'm actually gonna ink Rapunzel. I actually need more attack power. Excellent. Okay. So if they don't play a whole new world next turn, then I will um, shift into Tink with Giant Fairy. I do gotta be careful because this is a 5 cost beast. He can't sing, grab your sword, a whole new world, and really wreck my world by doing that. Because he could literally do grab your sword, and if he plays the Emerald Beast, that'd be 2 beasts, nice Halloween themes. By the way, did you guys check out the new background? It came out, I think, 2 weeks ago. And we actually did interview Pavel, the creator of Pixelborn, a couple weeks ago. So if you haven't seen the video, check out our YouTube, Lorcata Cards. We're called Lorcata Cards. We love cats. We do a lot of fostering cats, so a lot of kitty cats everywhere. All right, so shift into Tink, ink the Stitch. I don't know what they're going to come out with, so I'm going to just Bodyguard and Quest. Again, I don't really know if they're playing like a mill deck or not, so I'm really weary of using my whole new worlds. Because if he has none in his hand, and I just allowed him to bring another one out, we don't need that. Just as I mentioned. So at least I don't have to worry about really milling because I'm not going to be playing a whole new world anymore. I'm set. I have 31 cards left. You asked earlier, Michelangelo, if I had lanterns. We'll see. I haven't pulled it yet, so I don't 100% know that. I've learned the math that you don't really want in most decks any more than 10 to 15% uninkable cards because your deck's going to be inconsistent. Imagine that if you had like 20 uninkable cards and you drew in your first hand and you mulligan and you ended up with like 3 inkables and 4 uninkables, you could literally draw for the next, what, 13 turns, whatever the math would be, and you would lose the game. There would be nothing you can really, unless you played only 3 ink cost deck and all the actions you played, all the characters played were 3 or less, then yeah, you could get away with it. But you literally would be playing like one card per turn, and Lorcana doesn't really do good with that. All right, we're gonna have some fun with our lore combos. Bring out Stitch. Actually, speaking about drawing, because they're not gonna like be able to bring out mass damage, I'm gonna do Simba. Bring him out in Pixelborn straight first vertical, and then use his ability to shift him. Because if not, Pixelborn will not let you use it. So, I'm gonna ink the song here. Again, I know they have like grab your sword and things like that. So let's see, one grab your sword there, two grab your sword, two smashes. So they can still do some damage across the board. That's why I'm trying to bring out my stronger characters with more willpower. So three with the Simba versus bringing out Lilo thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna win next turn. No, gotta be careful. No, I'm not worried about giving him the attack. We also wanted to announce a huge achievement, huge milestone. We think it's huge because we just started a couple of months ago on Twitter and on TikTok and on YouTube. We got over 100 followers on Twitter. We finally reached our 100th follower on Twitter. So, round of applause. Congratulations to us. So that was fun. So, look, Mothers Knows Best. They can do a whole new world if they want. I mean, I'm sorry. I don't know what I was thinking. With Lady Tremaine, I was like, oh, they're going to get a card back from the discard. That's fine. That's okay. Let's have some fun again. Lore combos. It's all about lore combos. Lore combos. Oh, yes, lore combos. All right, so you gotta ink something. Ink Simba. Ariel, get a song. Let's see what song we get. Your guest. That's why it's always good. It's good to play in the beginning if you don't have any songs, but it's also good to play later in the game because you're most likely going to get a song if all you've been getting has been characters. So, just for the heck of it, the Lilo and the Stitch, we're just going to build a big old army. Big old army. All right. Oh, we played just in time, so we might not play Lanterns because we played just in time. That's there for bringing out Maximus and Rapunzel, and I think that's it. All right. So one, two, three, four, five, six. I think I counted that right. All right. So next turn, there's no way they're going to win because even if they, actually, I'm not going to say that. They have two grab your swords that they could do. They can sing with her because she has six cost. So let me not say that the game is completely over, but it soon will be over. It looks like that's why this deck's broken. If I'm not mistaken, right now, um, Ybreezy I think is on Twitch. So if you want to jump on his, I might even try to do a what's it called, like a raid, as well as Inkwell Gamer. Inkwell Gamers I think might be streaming now. I don't remember exactly the time they had mentioned they were going to be streaming, but I know it was soon. It was tonight. They're like, "Yep, tonight." All right, we won. That was a fun match though. Anybody have any other recommendations? Lance also lower the cost for shifting. So that's, oh yeah, definitely. Now you can draw three. Yeah, I know. I remember Lemonade Mouth, man, a while ago. So I'm 34, so yeah, I seen Lemonade Mouth. Definitely out of Jess and I'm definitely more the Disney fan than she was. Like growing up, I had more access to Disney channel and all that. Even though we didn't have a lot of money growing up, like there was random times where I guess there was a promotion, and so we added like the Disney Channel back into our cable program. But sometimes we didn't have good cable or anything, And but we're gamers too. Jess and I are gamers. We like video games. So um, let me show you my other deck, the one that I like playing a lot. It's the Ember Emerald. I call it Aggro Delay. So you see, I've played almost 300 games, 200 and actually almost 250 games. Let's not exaggerate. And then yes, it has only a 48% win rate, but that's because I switched it up like 15 times or something. So check it out. Let's see if we can pull out the legendary beast, and I'll show you some lore combos that way. All right, so Ybreezy is not on currently, so we're trying to really get to affiliate. So if we can get a total of like 5 people in the chat during this stream, that'd be fantastic. It's supposed to be like get 5 people talking at the same time, and I'm supposed to reach like an average of 3 streamers consistently or something like that. I'm not sure what the verbiage was, but something like that. This is not clicking good. So I play, yeah, the just in time in here so I can bring out cards like Mad Hatter out. Um, I don't remember if I play the Awful Rogue or if this is just a random Mickey that I played for a 3 cost. Don't 100% know that math, but we need to get Flynn out as soon as possible. So I'm not gonna eat, or I'm not gonna play the Duke. I'm gonna save his ink, use his ink for Flynn. In the following turn, most likely ink Sudden Chill, especially since we're playing a long game. If in this deck, I think I have a combo of Sudden Chill and You Have Forgotten Me. So if I'm able to get them in like the first 3 hands, first 3 draws essentially, then I'm golden like apples. Figure that math out. I do got to be careful when I bring out things like Mad Hatter because they can bring out rush cards and look, they're going to be attacking and resetting and attacking again. So they're going to be playing Aladdin in this deck. Probably both Aladdins. I don't know what the other color they inked was. But in real life, I play an Emerald Ruby, where this is my favorite card. Shield of Virtue with the Emerald Aladdin. All right, just like I said, we're going to ink the Duke. We're going to bring out Flynn. Awesome, 9:30. Ybreezy is going to be on at 9:30. I just checked it out. I just checked out the time. So yeah, if you guys want to jump onto that stream at 9:30, who knows? We might even play some games with them. Who knows? It might get lore crazy around here. All right, so they can't really get rid of my hand, does look like. So little by little, let's get ink out there. So, oh, but there's the Cusco. That's even better to get out early on. That's why I have just in time in this deck. You get Cusco out turn 3, you're golden. Unless they bring out Gaston, which they can, because he only needs 2 ink. But he's reckless. He's not rushed. So they have to wait until turn 5 to do Maui or do if they're playing Amethyst. I don't know what color they inked at the beginning, but they could rush with Rafiki, but it'll still only do 3 damage to Cusco, so I'll still get a good 2 lore out of him questing. And guess what? If he does Rafiki into my Cusco, next turn, Rapunzel, redraw, which is very important in a longer game when you're versing Ruby decks. Ah, Amethyst, see? So they could bring out Rafiki, but they didn't this turn, so I'm still good. All right, Cheshire Cat. We really do want to try to bring up Rapunzel, so we're gonna ink Cheshire. I mean, we don't need to bring Rapunzel out now. That wasn't the point. My point was that eventually we will, and because I'm not gonna lose cards out of my hand, I'm just waiting for the right moment to bring her out so she gets the actual draw. It's kind of pointless if you just bring her out just for her questing. Even though she's great, she has 2 quests that she can do, and she has 5 willpower, but you really want to get the draw out of it. Oh, there it is. There's that Gaston. So again, I get another turn that I can quest for 4. Because they would need to. You can't sing Dragonfire, which is a good thing. Glad Dragonfire's in a song like Let It Go, because man, it would be broken. People would be playing only Ruby Sapphire decks because you'd get the ramp with the Sapphire, and then you get all the songs. Boom, 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 boom. Um, the only bad thing, but it's not the worst thing, is you can't have Ariel in that kind of deck because Ariel's Amber. But if they release a card that does what um, Ariel does, but in a different color, ooh, you're gonna see some more combos come out of that. All right. I know he's gonna knock out my Cusco. That's okay. I should just quest for 2. Oh, look at that, my other Cusco. I'm gonna get draw with Rapunzel at some point, so I'm just gonna ink this Mad Hatter so I can bring out Cusco. Cusco. If you get 2 cards of any kind um, that are very powerful in the game, you have a very good chance of winning. So if you get 2 Auroras out, it's giving ward to everybody, even the Auroras. If you get 2 Moanas out, you're questing for 6, and you can use one of their abilities to reset the other, and every other princess. So yes, fantastic. All right, we're waiting for the opponent. What are they going to do? Are they going to do? All right, let's quest for 2. Ikiago. We're gonna do a lore combo later because it's a longer game where we're gonna bounce Rapunzel back in the air and be able to draw twice in the turn, but we have to kind of wait. And sometimes that happens. The Maui comes out. Sorry, I walked away for just a second. Ooh, 2 Rapunzels. Now I can get draw support. So I'll bring out the 1. They can Dragonfire it all they want. They need 2 turns before they can actually do be prepared. Let's see what they're gonna do. I wish they brought out like a Rafiki with Rush because then I could get 3 damage with Rapunzel and go in there and do my thing. Excellent. We got a bodyguard going on here. All right, I like that. Bodyguard's good too because you know he's always gonna be attacking, so that's a good little resource there. Yeah, this deck it really only needs 5 to 7 ink at most to really be successful. And if I get all my aggro cards early on, like my Flynn, my Cheshire, and my Cusco, then I'm pretty good. But when I'm versing a deck like this, I gotta watch my resources because there is draw support, but not as much as the long game of the control Ruby Amethyst. All right, look, I was able to bring it out. Like I said before in my stream, the Rush Beast. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Again, you can do another lore combo where you bring out the beast, make their characters rush, attack, bring out the genie, put beast back in the hand, and if you have like let's say 11 ink, kind of do it again. So because I want to draw, because I actually want to do some fun lore combos in this video, I'm gonna go ahead and um, eliminate that Maleficent. I'm gonna take 2 damage, and then I'm gonna draw 2, heal 2. You don't have to switch it from 3 to 2. It's just gonna do 2 at most, anyways. And yeah, now I can actually do some things like ink, add ink, so I can do some more combos later. Awesome. Which they can be prepared. So at this point, once you see that they have 7 ink, don't go crazy bringing out 100 characters. That's no bueno Nintendo. You don't want that. All right, so it looks like Ybreezy is going to be streaming soon. I'm going to check to see if Inkwall Gamers is streaming soon. They probably already are streaming because they announced it on their Discord. Again, they're trying to get 50 followers. They get the 50 followers and you've entered their contest, you have a good chance of winning one of those starter decks. So definitely check them out. Ah, the Rafiki, just like I thought. Now it's time for a little combo. Rafiki into the Rapunzel. And they're gonna knock it out. I think they're gonna do Sergeant Tim's and Rafiki into Rapunzel. Because neither of them are gonna go away. So yep, that's alright. That's all good. I thought I was gonna be able to do a lore combo. Can't do it just yet. That's okay. It's alright. All good in the neighborhood. I'm not crying. Oh, we got the Hans. We also got the Beast. And the Sergeant Tips. Hans will be good later to quest for 3. So I'm just going to go ahead and ink Jasper. Again, now we're getting a lot more ink. We can do more lore combos. So if we bring out Genie, it's going to be 6. So if we want to do a lore combo where we're healing again with Rapunzel, we need to get up to 10. So again, this is the best opponent to try these combos with, unless you can be prepared. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Huh, we have little Lilo, little baby Lilo. All right, gonna bring out the Hans. Again, we're trying to bring out like one character at a time because they'll be prepared or they'll Dragonfire it. But that's been the only be prepared so far. So, and they've done. There's two Dragonfires there. So, oh, with the Ursula, we don't need Ursula there. We don't want what she's doing. But the thing is, she could sing, be prepared. I'm pretty sure. Yep, 7. So I need to go ahead and quest for 3. Yep, and we need to stop her from questing. So Jasper's coming out. Yep. So she could literally. No, she would. If anything, they would do quest for 3, then be prepared because I'm sure they have another character they can bring out next turn, or that same turn. Oh, there goes the Aladdin with Rush. No way. No way. All right. So yeah, I don't like that. I'm getting rid of Aladdin ASAP. Yep. They had a good thing going. All right. Who cares if my Jasper goes? That's what I got to do. And I don't want. I know she'll take one away when she Brick comes out again, but nope. I don't need that. Let's see if they'll have a be prepared. Well, they can do a combo here. Ink one more will have 9. They can do Magic Mirror that would cost 4, giving them 5 left and allowing them to do a Dragon Fire. They don't do anything to my characters. I'll quest for 9 next turn. And on top of that, with Stitch coming out, I would draw an extra 2. All right, so the Inkwell Gamers is live right now. Look at that. It's awesome seeing multiple content creators live at the same time because it's getting people more hyped up. Like, oh yeah, let's all watch Lorcana right now. Let's all watch some Pixelborn gameplay. Oh, we don't have 2 characters. We can't do that Lord combo that I wanted to do. Hey, she can't hit me though, so that's a good thing. All right, let's bring out Mad Hatter. 'Cause I'm trying to bring out the Stitch combo. Let's see. All right, so 1 be prepared, 2 Dragonfires. They probably still have a slew of Lord combos up their sleeves. The good thing is they cannot eliminate, they cannot banish my Elsa. They'll take 1 lore away from me. That's fine. They can actually sim be prepared if they wanted to. They can, but it's either sim be prepared or quest for 3. They have a choice to make. If they don't do any of that, then I'm going to draw for 2 next turn, and then I'll quest for 5. And they can't Dragonfire right now, so it's either be prepared or nothing else. And I think I only play 1 Genie in this deck, so who knows what's going to happen. So before we started the stream, we were at 30 um, followers. Just writing a message really quick to Inkwell Gamers because he's streaming right now. All right. All right, perfect. So we have this Stitch lore combo. We're going to draw 2, but then we can use the character to sing. We need a quest with him. So let's get 3 there. And Mother's Knows Best. We need to knock Ursula back. Even though she's going to take one of our lures away, that's okay. That's all right. We can stop them from questing with the Beast's Mind next turn. Because if she takes one away now, we'll be at 16. We'll still win next turn unless they have Be Prepared or um, something else, which they could do Be Prepared and then do Elsa or Ursula, and then essentially we'd lose the game. So nice job, Inkwell Gamers. They're up to 40 followers now. Only 10 more away, and then they're gonna have the next giveaway of the starter deck. That's awesome. All right, so before the stream started, we were at 30 followers. Now we're at 33. That's awesome. So we're trying to get to 50 so we can be affiliates. That would allow us to actually leave our content up on the VODs, on the VOD, video on demand, for 2 weeks rather than just 1 week. But we try to take some of our best VODs and upload them to YouTube. That way you guys can see them forever. Forever. If you've ever seen Sandlot, you know why I'm singing what I'm singing. Oh, with the rush. I still got the draw, so that was good. But still, be prepared. It could be sung. Oh, it wasn't sung. Interesting. All right, so what I want to do, there's a couple things I could do here. I can rush into Maleficent. I can make Elsa reckless. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Take down Maleficent. Make Elsa reckless. Because they don't have evasives that are rush. I actually don't think there is literally an evasive that has rush, other than if you look at um I'm gonna get it wrong. Flotsam and Jetsam, one of them is a rush character, and one of them is a straight up evasive character. But when they're together, they both give each other's attribute or ability. So the one that just had evasive gains rush, and the one that just had rush gains evasive. So pretty cool. So that was a nice lore combo they did there with the Be Prepared. I mean, it wasn't really a lore combo, but it was a destruction thing. So we can win with this if we're stopping them from questing by doing John Silver. So let's see what happens. Because they could have another Be Prepared. If it wasn't for John Silver, I think I would have brought out 2 characters at once because it's like, okay, I know that you guys can bring out multiple characters. So, all right, so they could be prepared right now. Yep, because they have they have 2 left of those and 2 Dragon Fires. And their deck is 28 cards compared to our 33. And now their deck is 27. So altogether, if you add the 6 followers from um, Inkwell Gamers, and then you add not the followers, the viewers, the live viewers on his channel, 6, my live 4, and then let me check if Ybreezy is live right now. If you add us all together, then let's see how many you'll get all together. I'm waiting for his to load. All right, he's not live at this moment. It's kind of cool. I can actually see my stream on his. Wow, they actually gave up. Okay, we are victorious with our awesome Emerald Amber deck of our own mischief. Amber Emerald Aggro Delay. Let's play that again. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. So yeah, if you want to watch us more often, we're Mondays every Monday, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern. We are hoping to introduce the second day around the time that Chapter 2 comes out, so around mid-November. And we're gonna put a poll this weekend on Twitter, and we're gonna ask you guys to vote because we want to do a community decision. What day are you more likely to watch Pixelborn on Twitch? Us playing Lorcana, and then you let us know, and then we go from there. All right, look at this hand. Look at this hand. Okay. Don't need a second Mad Hatter. Don't need that Tinkerbell right off the bat. The Duke, don't really need him right away either. Oh, nice. Dr. Facilia's card is good to have early on because if we're able to draw just in time early, we can use just in time for a cost of 2. So let's see what happens. Oh, we can use Set and Chill earlier than usual as well. All right. So if we don't need Mad Hatter right away, we're going to ink Mad Hatter and we're going to pass. We're not going to know what's going to hit him. As soon as we can get, we're gonna ink the other Simba. Ooh, a Sapphire Scar. You don't even actually see the Ruby Scar. You don't really see any scars being played. Actually, in real life, have a scar in my Ruby Emerald deck. It's one where I play Aladdin's in it, all the Aladdins, and do the whole Shield of Virtue attack, reset. The Ward one specifically, he lasts like 5 turns without nothing happening, so it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. You gotta be there. And me busy talking, I didn't even know what they inked. I'm going ahead and playing Dr. Facilier's cards. And next turn, I'm going to set and chill them. Yep, because they definitely need their cards. Their early game cards, they definitely need them. Because they do play some uninkables and things like that nature. Oh, what better lore combo than this? You have forgotten me. Okay, let's go. Dr. Facilier's cards for the win. They weren't expecting that. If I get rid of the Mickey or they're one jump ahead, they're going to be like, oh no, what do I do? Because since there's not searchable cards in Lorcana, at least in Chapter 1, and we've been avoiding most spoilers because we want the magic, right? Disney's all about magic. We want that magic of opening a pack and not really knowing what you're going to get. And we were kind of like that with Chapter 1 because I didn't really know most of the cards that were coming out, even though they had released them all before the set came out. I'm pretty sure they released all of them. Ooh, Let It Go. Okay. And the Aladdin. All right. So they're definitely trying to ink fast so that they can do like Let It Go, Dragonfire, Be Prepared. All right, so we did stumble them a bit. Nice. That means we do have some protection that will allow us to get maybe some draw support. And the next turn, I'll get rid of another card by doing Sudden Chill, which means they probably have a couple of uninkables in their hands. So we'll see what happens. But anyways, yes, we haven't been paying attention to a lot of spoilers other than the last like 2 weeks, and there have been probably almost 20 cards revealed. Essentially, right now on the app, I think there's like 60-ish cards, which is a little less than a fourth of the cards that have been revealed. So in order for them to reveal all the cards before the LGSs get Chapter 2, 2 weeks before any retailers do, they essentially need to release like 40 cards. Yeah, I think like 40 cards a week. Oh, I'm sorry, they're waiting on me. I'm over here talking, not even paying attention. Sorry, born born love bug. All right, it's back with me now. get rid of another card in their hand. And you can sing that one too. Like there's options with it, but we want to try to make sure they don't get as much ink as possible in their hand. We want to slow their roll. All right, we want to ink one Simba. We're trying to build up the ink because we want to get Rapunzel out there as soon as possible so that we can get draw. I don't think they're both going to attack Simba. So I'm going to summon him as a bodyguard. I'm going to tempt. Ooh, Poison Apple. They're trying to fight villains. I don't really have villains other than I think John Silver in this deck. So all right, Aladdin. Let me lose my invisible ore. All right. Oh, look, we got the villain. So we got to be careful because they can poison apple that sucker. Alrighty. So let's do this. Let's get some draw support. Because if we can get action cards, but guess what? With Dr. Facilia's cards, because they don't have anything that can get rid of my items. So, and they can't get rid of my hand either. So it's all good in the neighborhood. We can cause reckless. Oh, in 2 turns. Yeah, Mad Hatter's not going to do anything for us at this moment because we need to build up an army, play wide because they're playing Sapphire. I get it with red, they can be prepared, but that's 3 turns away, 2 turns away. Yes, we're family friendly content creators. We read Lorcata cards. We promoted a whole bunch of content creators earlier on the stream, so we're gonna upload this to YouTube later, and you'll be able to see. So if you're looking for 20 people that you may not have known that not only stream content, but maybe they post on Twitter or they have YouTube videos, podcasts, you'll be able to check out the video on YouTube and kind of figure all that out. All right, so we are 1-on-1 here, so I think we might win this game. We're not worried about draw support at this moment, so I'm gonna go ahead and ink this Rapunzel, bring out John Silver, make Jasmine reckless so that she's not questing. Quest for 2, and move on with my life. They essentially need 2 turns. They need 1 turn to ink a card, another turn to do be prepared, so I can just keep questing for 4 for the next couple turns. Look right there, they're not be preparing. So again, there's 2 turns that they need to do that. If Goofy was a 7 cost or a 6 cost character that could sing 7 cost songs, which I'm telling you, there's either going to be a Floodborn Ariel or a Floodborn. There's already a Floodborn Mini, but there's going to be some kind of Floodborn singing character in Chapter 2 that's going to be able to sing. Be prepared, but at a 5 cost uninkable level or at a 6 cost uninkable level. Mark my words. All right, so we're going to cause a character to be reckless. I'm going to cause Goofy because Goofy at the moment does not have any way I can attack him. I mean, I have a base of cards in my deck, but at this moment, so he has a choice to make. Either attack Rapunzel, eliminate her, which you probably do, or Beast. The good thing about this Beast, not only does he have Rush, but that 2, questing for 2, that's awesome. I know we did ink the other Rapunzel, but we played 4, so the longer this game lasts, the more likely we are to get the other Rapunzel. Cool. All right, I'm gonna keep making him Reckless because I don't need him to quest for two. She's only questing for one. So we're going to do that again. Make him reckless. And we're going to quest for two with Beast. We're going to bring out Mad Hatter because we want to get that draw support. So this deck has a whole bunch of draw support. With the Mad Hatter and the Rapunzel, it's just bonkers. And then if you get the Genie combo in there, all day, baby, all day. So they're probably going to Maui into John Silver, yep. So goodbye, Maui. Maui, that was a good move. But now Goofy has to attack Beast. So that's going to get rid of Goofy, which is an evasive, so that's fine. So now I can keep questing with Mad Hatter, no problem. Again, they still have to ink one more to get a be prepared, but they could draw a Dragonfire and then take care of my Mad Hatter that way. But until then, I'm going to quest for three. And because I want to, I'm just going to bring out Jasper and Simba. And I'm bringing it out as a bodyguard. Just because I know that I'm supposed to get draw support from Minnie, but right now Minnie would have to attack my Simba. So now I'll quest for 5 next turn. And again, they're not getting that be prepared, but they could get Dragonfire. So even if they do Dragonfire, it's only one card less I'm going to have. So I'm excited where this is going. So since they can't be prepared me, just going to get rid of Minnie and quest for 5. And make it so that Tigger does not quest. All right, and I'm going to win next turn. Wow, you got 28 people, 28 followers. Inkball Gamers has 28 followers. That's fantastic. That is awesome. Okay. All right, we won that one. All right, let's keep going. We're on a winning streak right now. Different decks. Oh, I didn't even see what I was drawing. I'm sorry, I was over there in other tabs. All right, let's see. Oh, this would be a good lore combo. I mean, we stopped him early on. That's what happened. Since I don't have the other Stitch, I don't know even if I play Lanterns in this one. Alright, we're playing Steel, so they could do a whole new world. Alright. Tinkerbell, this one might prove useful. Can't really bring Mad Hatter out early on. So we're gonna ink the Mad Hatter. And we need their cards to get lost because if they do a whole new world, whatever combos they want to do. Ooh, look at that, we can do two You Have Forgotten Me's early on. Let's see if that's gonna be worth it. We might just something. We might slow them down, but we'll see. Alright, let's go. Let's do this. Do this, Brutus. Ink to Stitch. You have forgotten me. We're gonna do that 2 turns in a row. Even if we don't play anything next turn, we should at least ink something. Because they're gonna try desperately after I get rid of all these cards to get to that draw card. So that's when I'm gonna pounce. Alright, Hades and Rapunzel. Okay, so maybe they have another Hades that they're playing. No draw support there. All their ink in the aerial? That's interesting. Maybe they already have a whole new world in their hand. I know nothing. A third one? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Let's go. If you don't do anything but questing and challenging each turn, at least get rid of your opponent's hand. Because they're not having quick draw. So let's see what we got rid of. A whole new world and grab your sword. Beautiful, beautiful war combos. Alright, he has a lot of defense. He doesn't. I'm gonna ink the Simba. We're gonna pass. Since they can't hold the world, I mean they need, well they can Tinkerbell then a whole new world if they just drew it, but that'd be great actually. Smash, they inked a smash, they inked an aerial. That's why they didn't play aerial. They already had what they needed. But they could have played aerial. Interesting. I know nothing. I only have one card, but might as well get rid of it now. Oh, the Tinker smells. Okay. We're gonna leave that like that. Because if I can bring Tinkerbell out, actually let's bring up. Yeah, let's do Tinkerbell first. Tinkerbell first. Basic. Oh, you're gonna be a basic. Why not? Now we're gonna need to bring characters out. Now that we've cleared their hand, and they still need 2 turns to a whole new world, we just need to bring out our characters as soon as we can. All right. Oh, look at that. We can use the handy dandy just in time. Let's do it because it's not going to do anything for us in our hand. Bodyguard. All right. Since we can knock out their Captain Hook, let's do that because they can't attack me. So, all right. Nice. The only thing they could do that would hurt me really is um, shift into Tinkerbell and knock out my basic Tinkerbell. But what I need to do is get rid of their Tinkerbell as soon as possible. Oh, they can quest with Hans. Oh, you went into my Maximus. Really? You did that just to get rid of Tinkerbell? That doesn't make sense. That makes no sense at all. Bum, ba-da-bum, bum. Alrighty. Since we need some draw power, we're gonna bring out Mad Hatter. Quest for two. See, one of the best hands to have. Your Forgotten Me is a very powerful card, so if you can have it early on, even better. Look at that. All right, he's gonna quest for two. Interesting. Well, now you can give me some draw support. Yep, thank you. That's just what I needed. That's just what I needed. Excellent. Can't target me with your damage, Hans. So next turn, let's see what they do. They might shift into Tinker. Oh, all I could have done was ink last turn, so good choice. I gotta eliminate the Hans. Because now they're just gonna keep questing for a lot. Alright, let's see what happens. I need two more ink. See, I should have inked. Played a little too casual there. Oh, come on, really? Of course. I think they got the game now because I don't have enough ink to bring out Surfer Stitch. Oh, the Hans. That's alright. Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. You gotta be a good loser too, and a good winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner, as they say. Oh, Loudmans, what's the highest you've made it on Pixelborn? Welcome to the chat, Loudmans. Um, the highest I've made it, I don't know where I'm at now, but I think it's like the third tier up, like the silver one. So it's like the lowest is like that wood, then it's like bronze, and it's silver. But I've played with so many different kinds of decks. I haven't just straight up tried all the time for like 2 weeks straight or anything to get to the goal. So that's kind of where I'm at. Um, oh, they were smart. Let's see what they did there. Well, I could ink that. It's not gonna serve me a purpose. Quest, make it so that this one doesn't um, quest next turn. But they essentially got it. So welcome to the chat. Ohana Lorcana. Hey, what's going on? The family, Ohana Lorcana. Ohana means family. Family means nobody gets left behind. You mess around with other decks and keep dropping rank. Yeah, that's what happens with me too. So I'm definitely more the competitive of our Lorcana Ohana family. I'm definitely the more competitive of the two. My wife Jess, she'll be at League on Saturdays at Dex and Dice Tournament Center, just chilling over there with the multiplayer, questing. Boom, she wins. So I would say 90% of the multiplayer matches she's won because everyone else is like over here trying to sabotage everybody, do some different lore combos, and she's over there just like, oh, quest for two, quest for three, bring Moana out, boom, boom. So, yep, I'll end this with a bang just because it'll be a mini bang. Mini bang, can't draw, but good game. Pixelborn Anarchus. Sounds like a kitty cat. Yeah, we definitely give you guys a shout out. That sounds just like my wife. Well, I'm definitely the talker of my family, and like I'm definitely like a lot more outgoing and stuff. Like she's more introverted, but she's cool people, and when she gets to know you, she gets excited and she talks about. Um, she can really talk your ear off about Zelda. So if you guys never played Legend of Zelda on the Nintendo Switch, Breath of the Wild, or Tears of the Kingdom, fantastic, top-notch games. We have not finished nowhere near finished with Tears of the Kingdom, so please do not spoil anything in the chat. But if you guys haven't followed us already, whoever's watching us, um, give us a follow, and that way you guys can see when we are live. We're usually live. Are they just messing with me now? I don't know what's going on. I think they're just messing with me now. One time, this is pretty funny. This person we literally met like the week before. His name is Captain Joker. He goes on that with all of his gamer tags and social media and stuff. Met him in real life before we knew that, and then one day randomly, no joke, um, we tweeted about it. We played him in the match. He's like, "Dude, I think I'm playing you right now," and I'm like, "No way!" And it's like, "What cards are you playing?" I'm like, "What?" So yes, for real, for reals, no lie. You would have to find the Twitter post. Maybe I'll repost it the other day or something. Not sure what they're doing. Not sure what they're doing, but we're having fun, aren't we? When your kids play, they drop your rank really fast. Oh, I do. Okay, someone asked me earlier. I think it was Michelangelo. I asked earlier, "Do you play Lances in this deck?" I guess I do. I wasn't 100% sure because this one I recently made it a few weeks ago, and I don't play it often. I've been playing lately my superhero decks. So essentially, it's the Artful Rogue Mickeys. I have three different versions of them going. My most consistent one is my Hawkeye Mickey because it's Amethyst and Emerald. So Hawkeye because the purple superhero from Marvel, and then Arrow because the Green Arrow from DC because Mickey's outfit kind of looks like that. So that's where that came about. Um, the other one is called the Blue Arrow Mickey because it's Sapphire and Emerald, and then let's get some draw just because they're just letting us play, right? Oh wait, something happened. Somebody's internet probably bumped in and out. Could have been mine. Anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, the Blue Arrow Mickey because it's Green Arrow, but it's blue because the Sapphire ink. Um, and then lastly, Yellow Flash Arrow. I think that's what I call it, something like that because it's an Amber and Emerald deck with that as kind of like its secret weapon, but it takes a long time to bring them out, no matter what deck I play. But the most consistent win rate is the Amethyst Emerald because there's a lot of aggro in that deck. So, all right, let's do that. Let's see if I can bring out Stitch with his ability next turn. D&D Mickey Loud. Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah. Well, it's interesting because people are like, "Oh, I guess Marvel's not going to come to Lorcana now because now they just collabed with Magic the Gathering." Um, and so it still could be because have you not gone to like the Disney parks or gone on their websites or Disney shows and seen the characters dressed up as like Thor and Iron Man and things like that? So you can still have Disneyfied, yeah, I'm calling it Disneyfied, um, characters from the Marvel universe, Disney characters being dressed as them. It could still work in Lorcana. It actually would make more sense as to like them being Floodborns. Like this is normal Mickey, but then he went into like a super magical like Tesseract ink, right, or something, and that turns them into like Captain America Mickey or whatever. You guys know probably more than I do about which Disney characters turned into which Marvel counterpart and so forth. All right, so ink the Hans. All right, let's quest for 3. Yeah, not sure what this person's doing. Maybe they're doing like some kind of stream or something. They're trying to see like how high can my opponent go before I win the game. I don't know. We're having fun though. Lots of good times. Lots of good times here. So I know if you guys do at some point want to jump off of our stream, we do appreciate you being on our stream, but definitely give some love to other people. Ybreezy, he said he's gonna be streaming around 9:30, so not sure if he's on currently, but I do know that the Inkwell Gamers is playing Pixelborn right now, and they have 29 people in their stream right now, which is fantastic. So great props for them. I say, I guess at the end they're like, we give up, we will overpower you. So um, let me show off that first Hawkeye Mickey deck. See, I've played a lot with the different versions of it, um, and I haven't had a great win rate, 15%. But lately, this last version of it, where I put a lot more lower cost characters, I took most of my actions out because the trick is with Artful Rogue, Mickey, even though he works great with you doing actions, there's no shortcut to really getting him out early unless you put him in a Sapphire deck. So you did literally have to do like the whole Aladdin shift. You have to pay at least 3 to get out one of the lower Mickeys like this one, and then shift into the other one. So good, 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 good. All right, it's a good first hand. And yeah, you have to get this one out. Hopefully that it doesn't get let it go, right? And even when you do shift into the other Mickey, you really don't want it to be let it go either. So the reason I thought he was going to be more successful in the Sapphire deck was because I was like, well, if he gets shifted, how you doing, Pixel One Raider? If he gets shifted into the Mickey, into our forward Mickey, and then Aurora's giving him ward, man, he has a lot of protection. But I haven't really been able to pull off that lore combo in that deck yet. But maybe we can try that next so you guys can see it. All right, so don't really need Vicious Betrayal right now because since we don't have that Mickey just yet, I can get rid of kind of useless action cards and then bring out my Pascal. Yeah, thanks everybody for joining the chat and talking with us today. This is awesome. Very excited to see everybody. All right, so it does look like Ybreezy is live as well. That is awesome. All right, so again, we play with this one because with the broomsticks, right? And it also gives us another target to be able to shift into the Mickey. I think I only play the 2 of the Artful Rogues because playing 4, even 3, is just too many uninkables. It doesn't really make sense at the moment. All right, so he can quest for 2, so he's a little bit better to get out. And because they're playing steel, I don't know what the second card is that they're gonna do. So I'm just gonna go ahead and ink this Mickey. Oh, I ran out of time there. Sorry, I was paying attention to the other Twitch channel, seeing who was streaming and whatnot. At least I got another ink in there, but by golly, Miss Dolly. All right, they could next turn shift into Tinkerbell if they have it. So maybe not just continue bringing out um, Pascals. So I'm actually going to. Oh no! Why would I do that? Ink the Pascal, and get some draw support with Maleficent. One of the reasons I did that was because I needed to get more characters in my hand and things that I can ink, and more importantly, so I can sing Friends on the Other Side and not use any ink and then bring out another character instead. Um, so a couple things they could do is, yep, they could do the Tinkerbell, knocking out my Pascal, and they could actually, if they have a whole new world or grab your sword, sing it at this moment. Okay, they do not, or they decided not to at the moment. Very good. See, that's why I inked the one Pascal because I figured the one was gonna go away. All right, so I'm gonna sing Friends on the Side with Maleficent, do that lore combo, and then be nice if I can bring out multiple. Well, no, I already sung, so they're gonna do like a combo with Tinkerbell knockout, do 2 damage to somebody else. So I can do Jasper. I can ink something else. Ink that Maleficent. I can bring out the 2 Peter Pans in 2 turns, but they might win this because they already have sync 7 um, lords requesting for. All right, what are we gonna do next? Yeah, they got a lot of stuff going on. They got too many things going on. All right. You definitely need a lot of like attack power kind of thing. A lot of little people coming out. Well, they probably got a whole new world in the back of their hands, so I'm just trying to do as many things as possible to get one step ahead. All right, Melissa already has 1 damage. Next turn they'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That gives them way too much stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and into the Captain Hook. It's gonna eliminate Maleficent, and then I'm gonna quest for 1 and make it so that Tinkerbell actually make it so that this Tinkerbell can't quest. Because I know this Tinkerbell is gonna attack. All right. Now we don't play the legendary piece in this deck. It might be something to introduce because he could go in there at this moment and do some damage. All right, so we'll do a 1, draw support, and get Cheshire there. Hey, 1 little attack point makes a difference. So they're gonna quest for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think I have much left on that one. All right, I don't think we're gonna win this. Yeah, that's all right. We had fun, didn't we? Only because if it wasn't for Tinkerbell having the wart there, Tinkerbell has the wart. Just kidding. Yeah, because they'll get 4 with these two. That's all right, just for fun. Would have got Peter Pan out earlier. Maybe it would have made a difference. Maybe. All right, so we lost that one. How many cats do you have? Oh, too many. Too many count. Well, we do a lot of fostering. We do a lot of fostering, so there's cats that go in and out. We've had dozens of cats at one point. We've been able to help dozens of cats get into wonderful homes and all that. So yeah, we do foster and rescue and trying to keep the neighborhood cat population down because there's so many of them. Oh, so your wife plays Emerald and Amber inks? Because you said that's what the inks that my wife plays. She uses all the basic characters. Cusco. Oh yeah, Cusco's. See, the thing is, Cusco is such an expensive card. You need 4 in your deck, and so it's like, oh, I don't want to spend that right now. And second, it's hard to find a product. It's hard to get singles in the first place. We've been able to get some singles in um, our LGS and even buying them from some of the local players. But even still, like we finally got. Actually, no, I don't think we bought Be Prepared, but I finally got what was it that oh, the Mickey. So we pulled a Mickey from a pack, the Artful Rogue Mickey, and then I think we bought one more from somebody. I forgot who it was. And then we finally got lanterns we bought from a local buddy of ours, local couple from our LGS. So yeah, we're gonna play tomorrow, 5 o'clock. So we're excited for that. Um, since you've been so supportive, Ohana Lorcana, these are our decks right now. These are our decks and ink colors. Just let me know. This one, I think I still need to edit it, so it's not exactly the Miami top 8 first to 20 that he did like last month. That I forgot what his name is. It's a cool nickname, but yeah, these are the decks that we have right now. Just let us know if any one of them piques your interest, and we'll play it. See, these are the superhero ones: the Blue Arrow Mickey, the Flash Arrow Mickey, and then I have a couple Princess deck ones too. Those are fun. Attack Princess, Princess Steel, Red Princess, then just regular Princess. This is one of my favorites, Lore Lose Control. So yeah, let me know, Ohana Lorcana, what deck you want me to play next. I think this will be my last game because we've been streaming for a bit. All right, so looks like that's a lot of decks, dudes. I keep deleting mine. I don't like to see the low win percentage. That's hilarious. Yeah, it's a lot of decks. I just you're like me, man. We're just messing with decks, trying to figure out what works. Definitely the Mickey decks. I feel like are going to be more successful with Chapter Two cards, even though we've avoided most spoilers. Um, Ybreezy is actually saying give him a call, so we're going to call him on the Google Chrome call. Let's see if we can play some games with none other than Ybreezy himself. He's from Florida too, by the way. All right, let's see here if we can get a game going. Ybreezy. Hello, hello. Yeah, we're good. We're over here. We were able to get shout out to everybody. We gave a shout out to you, of course, and we got some new followers, so that's always fantastic. Yeah, so I'm excited about that. Excited how that came about, and it's cool because the Inkwell Gamers was also on there too. Uh, they were not like on the stream, but they were on the whatchamacallit, what's it called? They were on their own, right? They were live streaming like you were. So we were all essentially live streaming at the same time, but they got off of it. Yeah, that's all right though. Yeah, it literally was just like a couple of minutes ago. So let's see here. All right, so let's go into the lobby. Oh, I think. All right, so let's see. It's hard to keep track of all the different windows, right? It's like because we're just streaming off the laptop, right? It's not like we have two screens that that we can just kind of like look at one thing and do the other. Because at work, I work on multiple screens. All right, it's gonna be fun. Just fun. I made a new deck. I don't think I've played it with you yet. Well, two new decks. I told you I want to make them. So I have a blue arrow Mickey deck and a flash arrow Mickey deck. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to see if I can pull off some lore combos and see what happens. Here. Yeah. What's interesting is that the what's his name? The Inkwell gamer person, um he had what's it called? He had a giveaway, right? Or he has different thresholds. So one of them was like 50, 125, and he's already passed his 25. Um, and so it's interesting because he ended up having like 28 people on his stream at once. I was like, oh, that's awesome. Like I was looking at his numbers, and I'm wondering if it's because people were hoping that when they hit 50 followers that they would do like a really cool live thing or something. So they got a couple more. They're at 42 now. But I'm like, all right, there you go. So it's pretty cool. So that's what we're doing around here. It's not nice to play without nice to play without timers because then you can just take your time and not stress too much. All right, of course. In honor of citizens of Lorcana, I'm inking, but I'm also playing the flounder. That's it, man. That's it. You gotta do the golf clap. So how was your work week, man? Dude, it's so busy. It's been quite stressful, man. Like there is a lot going on. Like you have events that I'm trying to plan because I work in marketing, so there's events I'm trying to plan. And I mean, think about how many pieces have to come together for something like Miami TCG, right? Um, there's a lot of pieces to that. And so for me, it's like, man, trying to get everything done. Like the one event is 2 weeks away, and it's not like super huge. It's not the biggest event we've done, but we're also like doing a grand opening in a couple months. So it's kind of crazy right now. A little bit, just a little bit. All right. So we're gonna do some lore combos here that probably a lot of people don't do. If you can get Fishbone early on, the best lore combo to do is just ink the one jump ahead because you don't want to one jump ahead something you really need. That's true. But right now, I had a couple of inkables in my hands. So I'm like, I don't know. All right, I'm inking the one Mickey. Yep. So I'm still double ramping, but in my own pathway. And then we're gonna quest for one with Little Flounder. Hey, hey, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some water. All right, I am hydrated now. Well, if you don't give water to Flounder, he's not going to be able to survive. So I can't keep track of all of the new cards. I've seen some of them and I've commented on some of them. So, like, is it because there's a new card that came out that is messing up one drops? Oh, well, I mean, Lorcata cards, we're cats. Of course, we're going to go the Tib route. Oh, the new perp. Okay, see, that's, yeah, I scrolled past it. So, does he do anything, the chip? Ah, well, Pete, well, I have two thoughts on that. If you're playing with somebody at league or at a tournament, right after chapter two starts, and they're playing chip in their deck, I have a feeling that they are probably a newer player because that's probably the first set of products that they've got a hold of. Now, if you're playing with what's his name, Aristotle or Archimedes, what's his name? Yeah, if you're playing with Archimedes, then you probably have had product for a couple months now, and you don't like change maybe, and so that's why you haven't switched it up. But I feel like you're gonna see more newer players play with Chip. Well, one, he people like a lot of cute stuff like that. I think our current generation of people that live in 2023 care more about, I think, cute things and like super tough, crazy aggressive. And I think Archimedes is more of that aggressive look. So your older crowd, the older players, the adults probably are gonna keep Archimedes in the deck, where the newer generation, maybe teenagers or kids, will probably go for the chip. That's my thought. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Got the goons. Oh, Hana, Lorcana, you said, I think I had a deck I played like 10 times and never won a game. Yep, I've made decks like that before. Definitely have. So what? So Ybreezy, you weren't in our chat earlier, but I had this idea that I want to make into a YouTube video. So, um, I'm going to, because copyrights on the lore combo, right? Hashtag lore combo, lore combos. Just saying. Um, I want to do a Twitter post where I say, "Hey guys," kind of like what I did a couple days ago, and that thing blew up over 5,000 reach, man. Like if you looked at like how many people it ended up in their eyes, I was like, "Dude, that's awesome!" And only a couple day post. Well, I want to do a post that says, "Hey guys, I want to make a video of the very best lore combos that exist. What lore combos are your favorite?" And then I would start off by saying the one I learned about today, which I learned it myself. I was like, oh, if your Pascal is reckless, just pop him back in your hand with Genie or with Mother Knows Best, and you won't lose him. No, that's true, but it's just one of those kind of like people aren't going to expect you to do that, but It's just kind of one of those things like, oh, you thought you were gonna get rid of Pascal? I'm about to do something crazy. So just some stuff, just some weird stuff. All right, so we're gonna ink a Jasper, and we're gonna do it again because someone out there said, but no, you're using up too many resources. Well, I'm gonna do that again. I'm gonna use up more resources. Oh man, you're playing bounce. Okay, all right, let's do that. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. Ybreezy is yeah. I'm gonna make a post and I'm gonna pin it because what I want to do is I want to release the video before chapter one, and I want to do that for each chapter as people start getting different lore combos. Because the thing is, what I want to do is this. It's essentially gonna be a similar concept, but versus just saying only family friendly content creators can give me their lore combos. I just would want anybody's input. Like, hey guys, if you know of a good lore combo, if you like doing a certain combination when you're playing, so I'll keep that. And what I'm gonna do is do something like where the video plays and it says one, um, bouncing Rapunzel to draw more with Rapunzel. Bouncing this to do that. Playing Aurora to do Let It Go for free. Those kind of things. And so I would do the video. So essentially, for you, one of your favorite combos, I would put this was submitted by Ybreezy or something like that. So I'd be like this combo, and then I put your logo on the video or something. And so that way people are like, oh, that's cool. Like this was a tip from one of the best players in the game or something. So yeah, I think it would be a fun video. That's a lore combo. Hmm. All right. Goodbye, Flounder. I knew you well. So what's your favorite Rise of the Floodborn card so far, and why? Wow, so he's a Rapunzel for lore? He's the troll from Frozen. Yeah, we saw Frozen 2 yesterday. We didn't think it was as good as the first one. It had potential, but I felt like it fell flat. Uh, Mainly because some of the songs just they had potential, but you couldn't understand most of the lyrics. And it's like the point of a song is not just the rhythm; it's supposed to move the story forward in a movie. And we just kind of felt like, okay, yeah, um, yeah, but that's cool because yeah, look at that lore combo. You do that, you do Mother Knows Best, and then heal again. You can win a game that way. Oh, it's dude, it's better than Rapunzel then. Well, no, not technically because you still have to heal something. Yeah, yeah, there would be that's crazy. Um, Oh yeah. So who's that we hear in the background? Hel- Hello, cynical. Oh, what are you printing? A deck box. Nice. Oh look, so the Inkwell Gamers in my chat. That's awesome. All right, let's do. I won't have enough ink to do that, but at least I can bring them out just so that everyone can see the artful rogue Mickey, the rogue. Can't do anything with them, but just want to bring them out. See, because that's what happens when you have fun and you're just talking and stuff like that. I wasn't like playing as strategic as I could have. I was like, wait, what did I do? That's funny. All right, so let me do. I'll play one more game and then I'll have to sign up for tonight because it's late. um, so which Mickey do you want to verse now? Do you want to verse the Blue Arrow Mickey? Oh wait, you just verse Blue Arrow Mickey. Do you want to verse the Flash Arrow Mickey or the Hawkeye Mickey? All right, let's do Flash Arrow Mickey. Haven't got what happened? Cancel. Yeah. Oh, because you almost played ranked. See, it's weird that it goes automatic to that instead of it going to whatever you played last. They did, man. So many people showed up. You know, it's so weird because it's like people think we're kind of like talking to ourselves because I don't know if I if they can hear when I'm recording the stream, if they can hear you. Oh, they can. Okay, so then I wasn't 100% sure because I wonder if they're gonna hear me or not. Oh, your desktop's. Oh, my desktop's not on. Just because I messed up last time, should I turn my desktop on then? Okay. What? Well, I think people can hear you because maybe they can hear because it's a phone call versus I don't know. I don't know the logistics behind it. You know, math. All right. So these aren't gonna. Gotcha. Hmm. Right. That makes sense. All right, so I just turned on the audio. Just or I turn on desktop audio. All right, let's see here. We're gonna ink. Hey, hey, hey. Oh yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, you guys definitely give Ybreezy a follow. If you haven't followed us already, give us a follow on our channel. Um, we're on Twitter as well. We highlighted earlier today over 20 content creators that are family friendly. So if you're new into Lorcana and you're trying to get into it, but you want to try to go to more safer content creators out there for your kids to hear and all that, watch the stream and you'll be able to see all the different companies. I say companies, all the different content creators we mentioned. Ybreezy being one of them and stuff. So keeping it real here in Florida. So you can control your temper because I can't get mad on streams. I gotta control the temper. All right, we're gonna ink the be our guests. Oh wait, oh I didn't realize I already inked something. Dag nabbit. I was trying to. Oh, it knocks off two strength from a opposing character, so it's good if you're playing in a tech like a deck like yours, like Steel. If you're Captain Hook into somebody and you don't want to get rid of your Captain Hook, you do that, and then your Captain Hook will survive most early attacks. But that was a mistake. I wasn't supposed to use that card. I was supposed to ink it, but that's all right. It's all good. It's all good in the Lorcana universe. It happens. All right, inking the Jasper. Okay. Because I need to get rid of that a whole new world that you probably. I'm not watching your stream anymore to be screen sniping as the youngins say, the young as the children say. In this deck, I think one of the reasons why it's also not consistent. I'm not winning too much is probably because I have the just in times and it's not letting me like get the cards that I need to get Mickey out fast. Because the thing is, like, if Mickey was a five uninkable, it'd be great, the Artful Rogue. But he's seven, and so I don't know. Have you seen any cards from Chapter Two that will help bring out this Mickey? No, right? Yeah, interesting. I got you. Yeah, that's why he technically should be the best inside of a deck that has Ward like the Aurora because when you bring him out, you still want to use actions to use his ability, but if he gets destroyed, it's pointless. So you kind of want that, but it's weird. It's just I haven't figured out the trick just yet. Oh, sweet, cynical. You gifted me a tier with subscription to Ybreezy. Thanks so much. No way. Hold on. I gotta try that out. Oh, so I don't see it on my end. So I wonder if I have to like leave your leave your chat or something and then oh, okay. Yeah, because you were telling me you wanted to do that. So yeah, that's cool, man. I like that. Awesome. Thanks. Yeah, thanks again for that sub, cynical. Did you gotta explain to me this, man. I don't know if this is like Turkish. What is Devio Zog? It's at the top of your stream. It says Lorcata card, then it says Devio Zog $37. Oh, okay, okay. Because I wasn't sure. I'm like, I don't know what exactly. That's a very specific thing. So okay, that's cool. Nice. So that's cool. So explain to me why my name is up there if I'm not a recent subscriber. I mean, I'm sorry, not a subscriber. Oh wait, hold on. The first left one is a subscriber. Is that what it is? Yeah. Okay, I got it now. I understand. I got it. Okay. So I got 2,200 points with you, man. So that's cool. Playing with looks like 40,000 is playing with your deck. That's cool, man. I want to play a couple of games with like a different content creators that have like rules. You can either only quest with characters that can quest for two, or that you can only like make a deck with characters that can quest for like either two or three or whatever. So it might make some interesting games because what if like you only put three characters in your deck that quest for two, you're gonna still keep drawing until you get that. Yeah, that'd be cool. Price is Right. Yeah. Yeah, I did a couple lore combos there, didn't I? Sudden Chill, You Forgotten Me. Ah, see, but the best lore combo to do with that is to do it with Dr. Facilier because then you can do a few different things. You can get those done earlier, one turn earlier. Ooh, Sapphire, I gotta be careful with that. No, we don't need that. I played against somebody earlier today where they played this Bell combo where they got enough to get, the 5 quests, and we were neck to neck, but they got me. They ended up getting me, and I was like, man, this was so good. It was so nice. I really liked, I respected them. All right, I'm gonna ink the Timon. I'm gonna play the two cost Mickey. I mean, the two questing Mickey. All right, dude, I'm so looking forward to Holiday Matsuri Cynic. Are you gonna try to go to that? Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, if we can. It makes sense to me. We're gonna try to, I think, go to it. Like it seems like it'd be a really cool event because one, we're in Florida, right? So Florida means hot. So any event that's in December that involves possibly walking somewhere, it's nice when it's cool. Yeah, so that'll be nice. All right. All right. A bodyguard, got Maximus out. Quest for 4. Yeah, I think it'd be a fun event. I hope that some people were like, man, I think they're gonna make us charge for like the event ticket plus tournament registration fee. So it'd be very expensive to enter any kind of tournaments. And so maybe if we're vocal enough, in a respectful way, maybe they'll not require that because Miami didn't require that, and it's the same people running it. So why make it different? Because I remember people saying like, "Yep, I'm just gonna go to that. I'm not gonna go to the main convention," and they didn't have to spend whatever price was for the regular Miami TCG. Oh yeah, no, that's understandable. I just know they didn't charge both fees. Um, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I mean, it seems like fun. Like seriously, like it'd be cool to do a multiplayer. Like, yeah, I know they did 3 versus 3, which I just heard. Like, I was watching First to 20's YouTube video today, and he was talking about, oh, look at that, a whole new world, which is what you needed because you have the fishbone quill. If you can get another fishbone quill, then it's game over. Lore for 50, quest for 50. Oh man, man, oh man. Wow. That's a lore combo. That's like the best lore combo I've seen since I've played all of Pixelborn. That was insane. Much respect to you. I can do a little lore combo, but probably not as much as what you just did. All right, part one. Shift into Flash, Flash Mickey. That's right. Oh boy. All right, right? Hmm. What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? Stop her from questing, and then I can't do as much as I wanted to do, unfortunately. Stop that one. I can attack that one. I know you're gonna win anyways, but um, see if I just needed one more character out. If I had another character out, then I could have stopped all of your bells from attacking because I had part of your world in my hand. I mean, stopping your bell from questing is what I meant. Dude, but that was an awesome bell lore combo. Definitely clip that. There you go. Ah, I gotcha. Hey, but it's good for like if you do YouTube and you put the short up there, you can do that, and you can also do if you ever set up a TikTok, you can do it that way too. The problem with TikTok, even though I like TikTok and really liked it in the beginning, I liked it more in the beginning because we were actually searching for products, so it was very easy to pull out a video, be like, "Crap, we can't find anything. Let me make a video about that and then make everybody laugh." Where now, and but I haven't been able to do like there's people that are like, "I'm opening a pack a day until I have the whole set of Lorcana." We don't have enough product for that. There's not been enough stuff, so I haven't been able to do it. Dude, yeah, I'm stoked for that. Like my LGS already confirmed they're getting 12. They confirmed they're getting 12 starter decks. So that was before the announcement that Disney made, which man, that what an announcement. That was crazy. But on top of that, they said, yeah, we're supposed to be getting even more product because of what Disney announced just yet. But they said that their like distributors haven't specifically mentioned exactly what inventory they could provide to them, but it is going to be in addition to the 12 starter decks. And because I've shown interest from the beginning, I should be one of the ones that is able to buy at least a starter deck, maybe two because my wife and I both play. Um, because what we're looking for two. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, two more auroras shifted, and then four more auroras because my wife's princess deck is almost complete, so she's just missing the aerials for the singing, and then the shifted aurora, and then for me, I want another set of four auroras because I'm trying to make a sapphire steel deck that I like. So once if we can get two starter decks that are sapphire, we'd be golden, or one that's sapphire and one that is ruby because that Aladdin. I need one more shift to Aladdin for my in real life deck because that's the deck that I play with the short Shield of Virtue. So I challenge and then I like challenging with the ward Aladdin, and then I shift and reset them and keep doing that until I get um my evasives out, and then I go and do that. So no, yeah, there was one Cusco's we could have bought, but I'm hoping that maybe they go down in price when Chapter Two comes out, or that maybe there's an equivalent for Cusco type card that releases in Chapter Two. So maybe it's not Emerald, but maybe it's like Sapphire or Amber, and it does this. Oh, I know you. You're like, there's only one. No, no, no touchy, no touchy. All right, man. Well, I'm gonna call it a good night. We've been streaming for a while now. Yeah, I'm excited to. I'm gonna post that promo video. I mean, this whole stream. I'm gonna. Um, I don't know how long it'll take to upload to YouTube, but it's definitely gonna be on the VOD here, so people will still be able to see it. And then once I'm able to get it on the YouTube, everyone's gonna be able to watch it at all times. And then I'll put a link to that on Twitter so that way, hopefully, everybody gets a huge boost of subscribers and followers, especially the new ones. Because remember where we were at a couple months ago? We barely had anybody, and now we're bumping up little by little. All right, man. Well, you have a good night. Good night, Cynical. And all right, sounds good, man. Well, you guys take care. Maybe play some games on Monday then. All right, man. Have a good night. All right, bye bye. All right, thank you guys for watching our stream. We had a great time playing with Ybreezy there and playing with randoms online. Good time, great time promoting all those family-friendly content creators. We're hoping to maybe do this again a few months down the road, maybe like essentially once per every chapter that comes out. We'll talk about like, hey, look, these are the best family-friendly content creators to follow. Give them a follow, subscribe, and all that good stuff. But yeah, thanks for watching, you guys. Make sure that you're following us on Twitch to always see when we go live, which is Mondays, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern. Don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube and follow us on Twitter and TikTok. Have a good night, Illumineers.